Well, we had to stop a bit earlier because here's the sugar cane. We need to find out where to take it, seeing as though our trailer is now full. We have 31,000, and when we go back to this vehicle, we still have 4,441 in it. So this was a little more than 2.5 of these trailers to fill up the big yellow one. So that's pretty impressive. If we had tried to do this whole field with only that little bitty trailer, or even the small grain trailer or tipper trailer that we started with, we would be here for a very, very long time. So let's go ahead and haul this load. We're going to come out here to the road, and then we're going to find out where we want to take this. This is your main drive leading into your home, or your farm leading up to your home. Sorry. I apologize again for all the coughing and sniffling. I really apologize. I'm just wanting to hurry up and get these videos out. It's been a while since I've done some, and I'm wanting to do some more videos real quick. But we have 270 at the sugar mill, so we are going to head there. Let me see. Did that mark it on my map? Yes it did. So the sugar mill is, I'll show you real quick in case you didn't see it, is right down here at the bottom. So we need to take a right out of here. And I will drive this to the sugar mill and dump it there and get some money for it. So we've spent a good bit of money on new vehicles between the last two videos and this one, because in this one we got this nice Valtra tractor, which is really good. And I was planning on getting 2 tractors anyways whenever I sold all the other equipment. I just had to hesitate on that. A beam of light right there showing up from the ground, that tells us where we're heading. But I had to take a break on getting the tractor because we really, really desperately needed a better harvester to be able to get all of that wheat done in a very efficient time manner. Whoop. Should have made that turn back there. Here it is. Okay, it's on a dirt road, so that's pretty cool. So we are coming in here, and I need to figure out where to dump this at in here. Oh, looks like right there. Yep, right where that mark is. I don't know if I need a tipper trailer to dump it in there. I think this one should work. We will find out though. If I can get it lined up in the marks. Here we go. Okay, so let's pull this in here. Does it? Yep, it says I can unload it here. Yep, there we go. And if you look in the top right, you'll see the money going up. Yay, we made some money. So we have, what, around 1,200, so we made probably 9,000, oh, 8,300. That's how much we made. It shows us in green in the top right. So that's good. We made over $8,000, and if you notice, we only made a couple of passes around that field, that little bitty field. So there is some good money in this. Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot to fertilize it again. I bet you that field is only on 2 stages of fertilization. Yep. That's only on 2 stages of fertilization, and we're getting that much. So can you imagine if we had fertilized it before we did this? Well, that would have increased our yield. But we're not going to fool with that now. We're going to go ahead and come back up here and start working. Okay, So, oh, nope, nope, nope. I did find out that if I do not use that trailer, if I fold up the harvester for the sugarcane, I'm going to try and drive a little bit closer. If I fold it up, it puts it straight behind the tractor instead of off to the side. And if I do that and I drive this tractor up to that trailer, it will allow me to drive closer to it. And I don't have to worry about trying to drive this other one back and forth, try and get it lined up right. So that should be close enough. We will dump it in. Did I get some on the ground? No, good. Alright. Thought I might have. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, had a bit of trouble with my controller. Now I'll switch back to the harvester, unfold it, and start it up. Okay. We are getting all of it right. Yep. And there we go. So I'm using the little lines that are in the ground. If you... I can't use the free cursor, but if you look in front of me, you can barely see these little lines in the ground, in the dirt. That's what I'm using to try and make a straight row here. So I'm doing my best. It's still a bit hard for me to do. I don't know why they don't have a built-in GPS system in this game. It would have really been a smart thing to do, but for some reason they decided not to incorporate that. So if you want it, you have to go with a mod. There we go. Okay. Am I in too close? No. That should be good. I should be okay with that. Alright. Well. Just testing it to see how close I can and can't get to it before it starts leaving pieces of it behind. Because what I want to do is I want to make sure I get as big a bite on this as I can. If you get too small of a bite on it, it's just, yeah, you don't want to do that. It'll leave pieces behind. So it looks like that's good. Looks like I can be almost right up against it. So that's what I'm wanting to do from now on, is get right about here. So just make it so that those tires are just barely grazing it or right next to it. So it's fun doing this. It's very long, tedious work. They really don't have a better option starting out that's fairly cheap to do this. If you want to do that, like sugarcane, to be honest, I would recommend saving up and getting this harvester here. The speed on both of them is the same, 6 miles per hour. But with this one here, you don't have to have a tractor inside it or in front of it because, well, it drives itself. That's why it's so expensive. It's like the cost of one of these and a tractor. It has a 2-meter width, which means it will actually harvest a wider swath, and you don't have to worry about that wide, like, harvester being off to the side like it is in this case. So I'm looking forward to getting one of those. Again, that's going to be a more futuristic purchase. It's not going to be anything just yet, because right now I'm focusing more on trying to build up my money. I've been spending it about as soon as I get it, so yeah, it is taking some time to get underway with this map with the new crop and everything. Normally by now one of the other maps without the sugarcane crop, I would have already picked what I wanted, been, you know, rolling along, have everything already set up, but I wanted to do something new. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, we have just got through with harvesting the sugar cane. Now we are heading to get the fertilizer. We will fertilize that field so that the sugar cane that grows next would have plenty of fertilizer with it, and it will give us a better crop then, or a better yield, I mean, for that crop. And then we just let it grow back up. Now I dumped all of the sugar cane that we had last into the big trailer, but that's no big deal. I can just dump it on the ground somewhere. We've got a bucket, so I'll just use that to pick it back up. So we shouldn't have any issues with that in that regard. So I think this should cover it. Yeah, that's covering it good. And it's a good thing I've got a helper doing this, because I can't see where it's actually spraying at. So there's no way I would have been able to do that. So let's see. It shows purple, which means this field has been harvested. We will go to soil composition, and we see it now being fertilized. There's little splotches here where it looks like there's still some fertilizer. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, so we will save this progress, and I need to hop over to this one and take it over here. Okay, yeah, I've got the bucket on the front because I did drop some of this on the ground, so there's no problem with that. The bucket just picks it up. It doesn't pick up a whole lot at one go, but I used it to pick up what fell, and I'll just hang it right here. Okay. Now, since I need a place to put this, I'm just going to take it over here and see if I can just dump it in that little spot right there, because I can't put it where the grain is. Let me turn my character around in there. It's easier to back up if you've got the reverse drive, or not reverse drive, the changing driving directions, where I showed you earlier, where my character just sweeps around facing the other way. But anyways, we will see if we can dump this right here. Nope, will not let us dump it there. Alright, oops, gotta still have that on. Wait on the character to turn around, and we will see if we can't dump it over here. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can dump it in this. Probably not, because this is for making silage, so it probably won't let us do it. But if it will, yeah, it will not let us dump it there. Okay, so right out here. This would be the place to go then. Okay, this one won't let us dump it there. Okay, I'm just gonna obviously having some issues here, so I'll just do this the quick and easy way. I'm just gonna drive it over where I've been keeping the rest of the grain and just dump it with that. Or the sugar cane where I've been dumping it. So I need to go ahead and eat because I haven't eaten since late last night and it's almost lunchtime now. So this is a good time for us to stop. Just to show you real quick how much sugar cane we have in here. Here we go. Just show you how much sugar cane we've got in here. If we come over here and we make this loop here, this is where we can dump it into the cart or trailer, I mean, if we want to. We click on it and then we go here, and right there we have 110,484 left. Whew, that's a lot, especially considering I have already taken what, 3 or 4, I think it was 4 or 5, probably about 4 or 5 loads from this trailer off. I've already hauled that much off, so probably about a little over 100,000 that's already been hauled off and sold, and we still have over 100,000 more left. And that's just from that little bitty field. So that's pretty good coming from field 14. That's a really good harvest there. So sugarcane may end up being a good thing to sell a lot. The only thing is you have to be careful because every time I took it, let me see, I took it to the bakery a couple of times, but every time I took it to one of these places, the price of it at the place I took it to, in one trailer load, the price was dropping anywhere from $20 to $30 or more each trailer load. So that's why I ended up finding a place to store it. So we're going to go ahead and stop here. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you hit the little bell symbol, it will give you notifications to let you know when I have videos that have been downloaded and things like that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Next time I'm going to have the clock sped up again so that we can start harvesting fields 1 and 2. As you can see, they're about halfway through. Growth. So whenever we come back, we will start harvesting field 1 and 2 and hopefully get field 14 growing back again. I will see you then.